So, we just got a massive Snezhnaya teaser with the Transcendence trailer, Sudden Snow, and honestly, this is one of the most exciting moments before a new region starts. So in this video, we are going to talk about everyone who got shown in the trailer, what their element might be, when they might release, which parts are leaked, which parts are still guesses, and of course, the grand Tsaritsa reveal. Let us start with Vodyanitsa, because she was already talked about before the trailer, but now we finally got her design reveal. She seems to be a singer, and from the way she was shown, it looks like she also sings while using her skills. The funny thing is that many people expected her to be Electro before, but now she is supposedly a Hydro support instead. And that is quite a big change. Hydro supports are almost always interesting because Hydro is one of the most useful elements in the game. But there is one thing you should keep in mind. Based on current leaks, there does not seem to be a stellar freeze reaction, so there is no direct stellar reaction between Hydro and Cryo. That means we should not instantly assume that Vodyanitsa will be a perfect support for Sandrone or the Cryo stellar linchpin characters just because she is Hydro. Her value will probably depend a lot on what her actual utility actually does. If she provides strong buffs, good Hydro application, healing, damage bonuses, or some kind of special Snezhnaya mechanic, she could still become very important. But right now, we should be a bit careful when assuming her exact teams. Current leaks say that Vodyanitsa should come in version 7.1. Of course, that can still change, but if she really is a Hydro support, then I would definitely keep an eye on her. Next, we have Alyosha. He is an Electro character, and honestly, his design gives me more of a 4-star feeling. That does not mean he will be bad, but from the appearance alone, I would not be surprised if he ends up being a 4-star. We also already saw him in the early teaser using a pole arm, but he also uses a rifle. So his gameplay could be pretty interesting if he really mixes polearm attacks with gun attacks. His release version is still unknown, but I could imagine him coming pretty early, maybe near the start of Snezhnaya. Then we have Odette. This is one of the most interesting reveals for me, because she was not talked about before this trailer. Unlike Vodyanitsa or the Tsaritsa, Odette kind of came out of nowhere for many people. What makes her important is that she has a Cryo stellar linchpin. And that alone already makes her stand out. Stellar linchpins are not normal visions, they are connected to stellar reactions. Current leaks say that Odette could come in version 7.0, but her actual role is still unclear. We do not really know if she is a damage dealer, a support, or something else. After that, we have Valeriy. And this is another character that was not really mentioned anywhere before the trailer. Right now, we basically only have his design. There is not much confirmed information about him. From the visuals, some people think he could be Cryo or Electro, but that is nowhere near confirmed. It is only based on the look and the colors. Maybe he is playable, maybe he is more story-focused, maybe he comes later in the region. We simply do not know yet. Then we have Vesna. She is leaked to be an Anemo character with a stellar linchpin, which means she should be connected to Stellar Swirl. And this is not completely surprising, because Stellar Swirl was already talked about before as one of the stellar reactions. So Vesna could be the character that finally gives us a proper look at how the Anemo side of the stellar reaction system works. Right now, we still do not know much about her role, her release version, or if she will be more of a support or damage dealer. But if she really has an Anemo stellar linchpin, then she could become very important for teams that want to use Stellar Swirl in Snezhnaya. Now let us talk about the grand Tsaritsa reveal. This was obviously the biggest moment of the trailer. After years of waiting, we finally got to see her design properly, and she looks exactly how you would expect from the Cryo Archon. She looks majestic, cold, elegant, and very powerful. The Tsaritsa is obviously Cryo, because she is the Cryo Archon. And players have been hyped for her for such a long time. Since the beginning of the game, Snezhnaya and the Tsaritsa were always this huge future goal. Current information says she will most likely come in version 7.3. And honestly, her banner is probably going to be one of the biggest banners in Genshin history. It is the Cryo Archon. It is the character behind so much of the story. Unless Hoyoverse does something very strange with her kit, A lot of players will pull for her no matter what. Then we also have Danica, Noi, and Mitya. Sadly, there is not much information about them right now. We have names and designs, but no clear elements, kits, roles, or release versions. They could be playable, they could be important story characters, or some of them could release much later. It is simply too early. Now, of course, the trailer was not only about the new Snezhnaya characters. The Fatui Harbingers were also a huge part of it. We saw Child, Arlecchino, Sandrone, Pulcinella, and Pantalone. Pantalone is probably one of the most expected future playable Harbingers right now. Many people think he could be Dendro, and there has been a lot of talk about him becoming playable. But there is still no confirmed version for him. Some leaks put him earlier, some put him later, and some information is still very shaky. Now, what does all of this mean for your Primogems? Honestly, it means you should be careful. Version 6.7 already has Sandrone, Citlali, Columbina, and Raiden. Then right after that, we go into Snezhnaya, and now we have even more characters to think about. Vodyanitsa, Odette, Vesna, Alyosha, the Tsaritsa, maybe Pantalone, and maybe even more. Because once Snezhnaya starts, the banners will probably get dangerous very quickly. And the best part is, more and more information about the future will probably get leaked in the not all too far away future. This is always my favorite part of Genshin. The rumors right before a new region drops, the first character names, the first kit talks, the first banner roadmaps, and the first speculation about the Archon. It just makes the whole game feel alive again. So if you do not want to miss future updates, make sure to subscribe. I will keep covering the leaks, the banner roadmaps, the Primogem counts, and every important Snezhnaya update as soon as we get more information. So to quickly summarize, Vodyanitsa is now supposedly Hydro support. Alyosha looks like an Electro character. Odette has a Cryo stellar linchpin. Valeriy is still mostly unknown. Vesna has an Anemo stellar linchpin, and Danica, Noi, and Mitya are still mostly just names and designs for now. The Harbingers are clearly going to be important. And of course, the Tsaritsa finally got revealed, looks absolutely majestic, and will most likely be the biggest banner of the Snezhnaya arc. Now I want to know what you think. Which Snezhnaya character is your favorite so far? Are you saving for the Tsaritsa? Are you more interested in Vodyanitsa, Odette, Pantalone, or did someone completely unexpected catch your attention? Let me know down in the comments. And again, do not forget to subscribe if you want to stay updated on all the future Snezhnaya leaks, banners, and Primogem counts. We are getting closer to a new region, and this is where things always get really exciting. Thank you so much for watching, good luck with your pulls, and I will see you in the next one.